What's up everyone and welcome back to SW Answers, my bi-weekly Q&A series that I do here on the channel. If you have any questions for me for next episode, then go ahead and leave them in the comments and I will try my best to go and answer them in the next one. But without further ado, let's jump right in with the video. So the Tron Machine comes in with a brilliant question and he says, what is your favourite mock that you've built on your channel? So I'd say my best mock probably would have to be Felucia today. It's probably my most fun I've had on a mock with all the freeform design and all the cool different plants and stuff. That's probably my number one, although I did enjoy a few other ones that I've done here on the channel. But let me know what you think of that answer in the comment section down below. What's your favourite mock that I've done on my channel? So Lego Star Wars Hub and Nico Bricks both asked if you could bring one set, or specifically a battle pack, out of retirement, what would it be? And I'd probably say I loved that OG sort of 2005 Clone Trooper battle pack, one of the first ones we ever got. If I could get a remake of a battle pack, that'll probably be that. But if I could bring one back out of retirement, it would probably be the 212 battle pack. Definitely, it was one of the all-time great battle packs. Maybe even the OG Clone one from 2008. I know I've given a few answers there, but those are probably my top three. Really big question coming in from Nico Bricks next. He says, would you rather quit YouTube or burn all of your Lego? And honestly, that's a tough one. I mean, I don't know what I'd do. I'd have to say I'd quit YouTube because I can't get rid of my whole Lego collection. I'd still be able to sort of interact with the community and like talk to people on live streams and stuff, but I wouldn't be able to create my own content. I think I'd probably choose that over being able to create videos and stuff. I just do love my Lego and I love making mocks and stuff, and I'd still be able to post on he said no Instagram, so I guess I'd still be able to post on like Flickr and stuff, I don't know, or whatever those other mock builders used to post on, but yeah, I think I'd go with that. I don't know, that's a very, very tough question. No, burn all my Lego or quit YouTube. Oh, that's a tough one. Let me know what you guys would do in the comments as well. That's a really interesting question. Brick Builder Studios comes in and asks, if you had 10,000 for free to spend on Lego, customs included, so anything, I'd probably, what would I buy? So I'd probably go for the first sort of couple sets I'd buy the Death Star playset and the Millennium Falcon and the Star Destroyer. Straight off the bat, that's already like a load of money spent there, but all three of those are ones I really, really do want. I'd probably then start sort of like trying to invest in future sets, so maybe like or sets to keep sealed for the future, such as maybe like the Tantive. I've been thinking about buying a couple of those to keep sealed if I did have the spare money, or like another Falcon or something like that, because obviously going to retire soon. Then with regards to customs, I'd love to get some more sort of customs. I would probably end up investing a ton in maybe like a decal equipment as well, so I could try out that, give that a go, as well as just loads of different figures, named clones, that sort of thing, to stock up on my legions, maybe even some more Wolfpack or that sort of thing, some shock troopers, because I haven't got many of either of those, so that'd be a really good ones to invest in, I think. But also, yeah, maybe also treat myself to an AT-OT dropship, or part out one of those if I had unlimited money, or $10,000 or whatever it is. I'd definitely do that as well. I think that's a set that I've always wanted, and I think would be a great one to buy if I had free money. So yeah, I think that's probably my answer for that question. So Nico Bricks with his third question in this video. So if you want to get 3 shoutouts, guys, leave 3 comments down below and I'll definitely try and answer as many as possible. But he says this time, what do you use to make thumbnails? He uses PowerPoint. I've never even thought about using PowerPoint actually. It's a good idea actually. Personally I use the mobile version of Photoshop, so I basically use that. That's probably about £5 a year, I think it is. It's something really cheap like that. I use that, and then I also use an app called Image Resize, which sort of helps to get the photos the right shape for the thumbnails, as well as I think it's called Fonto or something like that. I'll put it on the side of the screen right now so you can see exactly what I'm talking about, but it really helps to get different sort of fonts and stuff, and it's really useful for that sort of thing. So Commander Doom asks, are there different unis in England like in America? Yeah, there are. There's a ton of them. They're all over the country, and exactly the same as I think colleges in America. So yeah, exactly the same. And I go to one called Portsmouth. It's down in the south of the country. But yeah, good question. So Commander Delta asks, favourite planet to build a mock on? So I'm presuming he means one that I maybe haven't done, but I'd say out of the ones I've done, probably Felucia or Ryloth. I really love that sort of terrain, the dusty sort of terrain with the dark tan. I love using those sort of things, but something that I'd really love to do more of is sort of Kashyyyk and Endor, those sort of planets with the sort of jungle-y sort of terrain and stuff like that. I think would be really awesome to do in Lego. I love them. I think they are maybe a little bit overdone, but I think they're really cool nonetheless. So Scott Davis asked 2 pretty big questions here. He says, who's your favourite character in all of Star Wars and why? And also, what is your favourite Jedi lightsaber colour? So I've always, with the lightsaber color, I've always wanted to have blue. I mean, it's pretty standard, but my favorite color was blue growing up, and I just thought I'd love to have a blue lightsaber. I loved Obi-Wan as well when I was young, so I mean, that kind of answers the second question. Probably my favorite character is a really hard one just to pick one. I've been asked it a ton on streams and stuff, and I think I'd say my favorite character overall would probably be Obi-Wan, or maybe Anakin or Ahsoka. They're all up there. I mean, there's a ton that I could easily put in that, like Rex, Maul, Vader. There's a ton of different characters I could put up there in that answer, but I think I'd have to go with Obi-Wan. He's been one that's been with sort of one of my favorites for my entire life, and I've really loved his character, and especially in the prequels, I think he's just awesome. So a great question from Lego Legion YT. He says, favorite set, first set, and do you think Lego you still play with Lego if they didn't have Star Wars as a license? So with regards to that last question, that's a really good one. I think I'd say I probably wouldn't be as into Lego if Star Wars wasn't a thing. I mean, if they suddenly got rid of it, I maybe would still be into it, because you can still make mocks around the figures that we've already got, or around custom figures and around custom vehicles and stuff like that. But if they never had made Star Wars, I probably wouldn't be as into Lego as I am now. It's a good question. With regards to my first and favourite set, first set was probably, I think, the Droid Battle Pack from 2005. I remember being on holiday and my grandpa bought me that one. Really cool set. I think I've still got all the droids, but I think all the parts are just scattered all over my collection. Sad about that one, but that's a really cool set to have as a first one. Just a small battle pack. And then favourite set would probably have to be either the 2013 ATT or maybe the Slave one. Would probably be the UCS Slave one. Would probably be my favourite sets that I own. With regards to what I really want is the Star Destroyer. The Star Destroyer is the one I really do want, as well as the AT-AT and Dropship. I know I've mentioned both of those earlier in the video, but that would probably be my answer for those questions. So Lego Man Studios asked, what made you start your channel, like inspirations and stuff like that? My main sort of YouTubers that I use as inspirations would be sort of like the Brick Wiz, Solid Brick Studios obviously. Coconut was actually a big one. I started watching him and I really thought, you know what, I really want to give this a go. I want to give this YouTube thing a go. I actually did made a few YouTube videos about 4 years ago now. So I never posted them, but I was really into Lego back in the day as well. So when I made those videos, I might actually have to go back and try and find them and react to them maybe one day, because I think that'll be quite a fun video to do. But yeah, so I kind of made some back then, and then I thought, you know what, it's I've got a lot of time on my hands this year, so I definitely want to try it, and I've always wanted to do something with YouTube, and it works perfectly. Lego and YouTube, my two really cool hobbies that I wanted to do, and they fit perfectly, and I've really enjoyed doing it for this first sort of 6 months to a year. It's been really fun, so those are probably my inspirations, yeah. So Dark Samurai asks, what is my favourite custom clone trooper? So I mean, the other ones I've got, I'd probably say my Minifig Customs Commander Wolf is up there. Honestly, really good figure. I love Commander Wolf, and I haven't had one before, as well as Bly as well, my Minifig Customs Bly. But I'd probably say my number one is Kix, who is an AV Figures decal. I'll put a photo up on screen if I have one right now of all three of those guys. But yeah, I've got Kix from AV Figures, decaled by my friend Brick Freak over on Instagram. You can go check him out. I'll leave a link as well in the description. But yeah, he's a really cool guy. And he decaled me some figures, and Kix is probably my favourite clone. I just love the sort of markings on him and stuff like that, and I think he's awesome. But yeah, that's probably my answer. So that will about wrap up today's video. If you did enjoy, make sure you leave a like and subscribe for more awesome videos like this. Every 2 weeks I'll be doing these Q&A series, so if you want to leave a comment for next week, you can definitely get a shout out in the video and have your question answered. It's really awesome, so leave your comments down below and I'll get to those in 2 weeks time. But yeah, every sort of other Tuesday will be another video that I've got produced, so it'll be sort of like a random one that will be coming out every other Tuesday. And then of course I have the Jedi Temple episodes on Saturdays and my vlogs on Sundays, so make sure you have that post notification bell on so you don't miss out on any of that awesome content that will be coming in the future weeks and months. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy this video, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.